Morning guys, and welcome to Activ F30. Now the idea with this little exercise workout is that basically we're going to try and progress through a series of 4 workouts. This is series 1, and the idea will be that we've broken it down into 4 blocks of 3 exercises. Now each block will last 5 minutes. We've got 30 seconds, 20 seconds, 10 seconds. So the idea will be that we'll get through this one, then believe you me, I don't know about you guys, but I'll certainly need some recovery on this. So we've got a 60-second recovery in there. Then on to the next one, and this one, and this one. And the beauty of this is it can be used for both people that are sort of starting out in terms of functional exercise and those that are fairly accomplished. The big differential being either A, how long you take to recover, or how many sessions it takes to build up through each of these blocks. So if you're really quite fit, you might get through all 4 of these in one go. If you're not so fit and it's the first time in, first couple of sessions you might focus on block 1. Then your progression is block 2, then block 3, then block 4. So you get the idea. Okay, so let's pop this one out of the way. Now of course with any of this sort of stuff, the idea is that you've warmed up correctly in the first place. But because some of these movements are a little bit dynamic, what I'm going to suggest is that we go for a little movement pattern thing first of all, which always airs around these kind of squats and lunges, that sort of stuff. From where we are, I'm going to start with a couple of little squats, just down and up. And again, remember, we're leading with the hips all the way. And then we're coming into our little lungey bit. So we're down and we're straight up. Just going to do a couple on each side. So say 2, 3, that'll do nicely. And then back onto this side, we're down. Try to keep yourself nice and tall, and remember to lead the way through that back knee. Now what we're going to do is just going to add a little bit of a diagonal movement into that. So as we squat, I'm just going to come up and across and then back down again, up and across and back down. I'll turn it around so you've got an idea from the front. So we're down and then we're up and across, down, up and across. And this is just basically preparing the joints for the movements that we're going to ask them to go through when we're doing the workout in a moment. So we're down into our lunge again. This time we get a little rotation in there, come back up. We come down, little rotation, back up. We can do that again a couple of times. Just get that little rotation through, down, and rotation from there. Okay, now we're going to go into what I call sprint starts. So we're going to come down to there, and then back up, nice and tall, down, back up. And again, we're going to repeat that a couple of times. And this is quite a nice little build into the old burpees and that sort of stuff, so it works quite well. And then finally, just to finish, we're going to come back into our little lungey bit there. This time I'm just going to bring that arm back as well, bring them both forward together. We're going to take it back, down we come, arm back, bring them in together. Same again, down we go, arm back, bring them in together. Final time, down we go, arm back, and up we come. Now, moving on to the workout. Don't ask me why, but for some bizarre reason I always start with burpees, the most horrible exercise you can possibly imagine, but it does the job. So, I'm going to have a little stopwatch with me. At some point in time we'll get one of the little clocky things that you can stick on the screen, but for the moment I'm afraid you have to deal with me and the stopwatch. So first time through, we're going to start 30 seconds of burpees. So if you're ready and you're with me, we'll get this little fella started in 3, 2, 1, off we go. We're down, we're in, we're up. Nice and tall, abs are tight, back's flat. And we're in, and we're tall. Now of course there are lots of progressions that you can do on these things, so it doesn't have to be all the way in, all the way out like I am at the moment. If you've looked at any of the other videos that we've put up, you'll see that some of the progressions work along the lines of either one leg in, other leg in, stand up, or down nice and slow, one out, one out. That's your 30 seconds of your burpee. Now we're into 20 seconds of push-up. Again, all the way down, all the way out. Nice, slow, controlled. And of course, as with the other stuff, there are also variations on this as well. So we can actually have the knees on the floor if it makes it a little bit easier. All the way down. Well, the easier version still is what we call a box push-up down there. We've missed our 20-second cue. Down into our ab work. 10 seconds of curl up. through there, nice and steady. And there's round 1 done. Now we're going to go straight into round 2, just so I can keep warm. Going back in, 30 seconds of burpees again, from where we are. We're back in, and we're up, and we're down. Good. Now, if you've ever had the pleasure or misfortune of done any of the classes at the club with me, you know, I'm not exactly great at keeping accurate timing, so I'm going to do my best with this today. But all this yabbering does mean that I often get distracted. And of course, looking at this clock, right, I'll make that 30 seconds down on there, into push-ups again. 45 plus 20, that's like 5, you know. Right, okay. Yeah, I've got a feeling one of them times are going to be a lot easier than this. Okay, got 4 seconds. There we go. And then we're back round into our curl up. 1, 2, keep it steady. Again, squeezing down. And, yeah, there's your 10 seconds on there. Now, the reason for keeping track of this, with the little squiggles on the bottom of the page there, guys, is that you all notice by the time we get around here, brain's going all over the place. So, back into burpee again, 30 seconds. All the way up and all the way down. Good, nice and tall. Keep it steady. Now, I don't know about you guys, but doing this 7 o'clock in the morning or whatever time it is at the moment is a fantastic way to wake the body up. There's a little bit of a bonus. Lovely blue sky out there, sun shining, absolutely great. Right, that's your 30 seconds on your burpees, 20 seconds these push-ups again, 20 plus 10, 30. Right. Okay, nice and steady. Now again, with push-ups, there's all sorts of positions that you can have your hands in. For the moment, we'll go for the nice neutral one, which I'd like to say makes it a little bit easier, but it doesn't. 3, 2, and then we're back round into ab work again. So we've got 10 seconds of curl up. Lost it just now, so we'll go with that. 46 is your marker. 4 seconds, 2, and 1. Okay, so that's round 3 of block 1. You're more than welcome to put a recovery period in at that point if you want, but we're going to carry on through. 30 seconds on the burpees, off we go. So back up again, nice and tall. That's it. Okay, 10 seconds in, 20 to go. Kind of thinking at this point, some sort of background music would be a good idea. Save me babbling on for the next 15 minutes. Right. 7 seconds. And then we're going to stay into push-up mode while we're down there. 20 seconds of push-ups. Off we go. Probably hearing more of me breathing than you can anything else at the moment. Can't believe I actually get people to do this a couple of times a week on their lunchtime. For pleasure. Right, back into ab work again. Through there. Nice and steady. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, there's number 4 down. Final one coming up. And then followed by a little recovery period. Not at full time as well. So, burpees, off we go again. Final 30 seconds on this one. Can't say I'm too disappointed about that, to be honest. There you go. Okay, 20 seconds remaining. Keep it steady. And you'll notice, if you're particularly observant, I'm down on fingers rather than flat of the hand. And if, like me, you've got any back mobility issues, that's always a nice little cheat to give you a little bit of an easy option in getting the legs underneath. Right, back up in the push-up mode again. 20 seconds. Okay, nice and steady. You'll have to forgive me not chatting too much through this. but I find this one particularly challenging on account of the fact that I'm about 6 weeks into lockdown now, and haven't done any resistance work other than these kind of things. So I want to see what it was like for your good selves to suffer the same sort of frustration of not being able to do your normal workout. Didn't think it'd be fair for me to carry on training while you can't. So been doing these same sort of exercises, and there's your 10 on that one. Right, well, that 5-minute workout actually took 6:36 with the transitions in there, and we're now going into 60-second recovery and a bit of a water break. Oh yeah, product placement, Activ Health, it works. Now, when we go through this next set, obviously some different exercises in there. Again, if you're struggling on technique with any of them, don't be shy and go back on some of the other tech check videos where it's a little bit more slower, broken down, and the focus is very much on the technique. Right, okay, 10 seconds. Yeah, sorry about this guys, time to start stripping down, getting a little bit on the warm side. And I dare say after the next bit, it'll probably be even warmer. Okay, there's your minute recovery. So, we're up into our jumping jacks, 30 seconds. Off we go, so we're up, nice and steady, stay light on the toes. Try to lead up and high with the elbows. If you go with long arms rather than short arms, this kind of thing does become an awful lot harder. So for the moment, just going to keep it steady. Got about 5 seconds remaining on this one. Turn around to the side, 2, 1. This is an alternate lunge, so we're down 20 seconds, taking it through, leading with the knee, keeping the abs tight, trying to stay tall. Now of course there's textbook technique for these kind of things, and then there's living in the real world where your technique goes out the window a little bit, and then from there we're down into crunch. So yeah, fine to have technique that you're aiming for. 10 seconds, well, better do a few seconds on here. That's it. But ideally, be aware that with the best one in the world, as you 10 down on that one, you will find that certainly in the early stages, technique can struggle a little bit. Back in our jumping jacks, 30 seconds. Okay, nice and steady. Okay, just turn up, 10 seconds through. Okay, begin to feel the blood flow. Now you'll often find this when you exercise. First part of it's really hard as the body gets used to delivering oxygen around, and then, not to say it's easier, but it gets a little less painful as your body becomes more efficient getting oxygen around. Back into our alternate lunges again for 20 seconds. We're down and we're up. Oh, and we're down and we're up. If you find the same problem there with your balance, just means that your feet are coming in a little bit narrow, so you've got a really unstable base you're trying to work from. That's it, one more. And if you're working from an unstable base, you're going to find that you begin to wobble left and right. Okay, so keeping it steady on 3, 2, 1. Okay, right, there's number 2. See, blood flow and brain's already gone. I thought that was the first one. Right, jumping jacks again. 30 seconds, off we go. Now, of course, there are variations on this as well. So if you find you're getting tired, there's absolutely nothing wrong with slowing it right down, just stepping to the side, just to keep that movement going. That's it, 10 seconds, almost there, and then you're pretty much halfway through. Not bad at all, first time in. 5 seconds. There we go. There's our 30. Back into our lunges again, trying to maintain the stability. Now, of course, there are transition periods on this sort of stuff. So the 30, 20, 10 is a general guide to try and give you some structure as you come through. Okay, we're back down into our crunchy movement again. 10 seconds as we work through on 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Okay, there's number 3. Just over halfway through that one. Back up into the old jumping jacks. There we go. 30 seconds, that's 47. Nice and steady. Okay. Now, as challenging as this might be, sort of first thing in the morning, gotta be honest, I do find that getting it out of the way, front end of the day, means that I'm far more likely, 10 seconds to go guys, far more likely to get it done. Because the longer you leave it, and the further the day goes on, the more things get in the way. Well, that's what I find anyway. So, presuming that many people encounter the same kind of challenges with various responsibilities and stuff, whether it's family, work, friends, things just kind of generally crop up and get in the way during the day. So getting it done early part sort of sets you up, gives you that little bit of a lift, bit of energy, and then back down to a crunch again to really start the day with a bit between your teeth and giving that kind of, yeah, I feel good. Now, not suggesting for 1 minute I'm going to feel good at the end of this. This is number 4 done. Okay, 1 more to go, and then we got a little recovery break. So, back up into our jumping jacks again. Okay, and add that through. So we've got 30 seconds, back into the old jacks. Yeah, so basically, further through the day you get more distractions, other conflicting priorities, and guess what? Workout tends to slide further and further down the scale for lots of complicated psychological reasons, which I won't go into now because you'll probably hear more deep breathing than you will actually decent information. But certainly, if you want to find out a little bit more about how the mind works in exercise, and in life to be honest in general, feel free to have a little nosy at YouTube or website as far as all the mindset stuff goes. Okay, a couple more seconds. I haven't really lost track here guys. That's the trouble. You get sort of passionate about talking about something, and then before you know where you are, like 5 minutes seems more like 10 seconds. That's probably why I talk all the way through this, because relax becomes a distraction technique. So there we go. Right, you're halfway through the whole workout. We now got another 60-second recovery. Don't judge me if it ends up being a little bit longer, guys. But with the best will in the world, quality product, with the best will in the world, this can sometimes be a little bit more challenging than you would expect. Equally, exercise is very specific, so you will find the more often you do this sort of stuff, the easier it becomes. So we've done block 1 and block 2. Block 3, we're in a bodybuilders, squat jumps and cycle abs. Right, bodybuilders, oh they're horrible, near as bad as the old burpees, so if you're not familiar with them, yeah, I apologise in advance. And again, there are variations. Remember, you can walk those things through. Squat jumps, we just had a little jump into our sort of squats. Bicycle abs, opposite elbow, opposite knee, so I'll have a little play with that. Right then guys, I'll see that as about a minute of recovery. Got to be honest, could do another 30 seconds on that, but there you go. So, bodybuilder, let's have a little look, see what we got. From where we are, we're going to come out with the feet and then in. Then we're there, and then we're back up all the way to the top. We take it down, out, in, and there we go. So again, if you're looking to break this down, step it, step it, step it, step it, in, and then down. I'm just going to move that out of the way, 'cause it's getting in the way a little bit at the moment. Plus it gives me a little bit of extra rest. Okay, from there, in, out, bang, and up we go. Gonna get one more in there, which is gonna take us more up to 40 seconds. Okay, and then from where we are now, we're into our little squat jumps. I won't mention miss the timer on that one, so from where we are, 20 seconds of our little squat jumps. So a little squat jump, driving up through the toes, still leading back with the hips. 10 down, 20 to go. Let's keep it going. Again, just to show what it's like from the front. 4 seconds, drive up. Okay, now back into ab work, bicycle abs. This one here. Remember, this is all about the rotation of the torso, not so much just the elbows and knees touching. Try to get that torso working all the way through. And that, ladies and gents, is number 1 down on there. Looking forward to number 2. Not at all. Right. Same again. So, bodybuilders, 30 seconds. Off we go. Now you can see the reason bodybuilders are so difficult is it combines some pretty challenging exercises that are normally done in isolation, and we do them as part of a group. 10 seconds to go, guys. If you're still with me on this, fantastic, you're doing really well. And trust me, 30 seconds down on that one, into our squat jumps. We're there, and we're up. We've got 20 seconds of these little fellas. Again, coming round, just to give you an idea of the foot positioning. So you get the idea that the hips are leading, which is what you want. 5 seconds, 3, 2, and 1. Back down again. So we've got a little cycle abs for 10 seconds. Then across. Driving it out. Pushing through. Really rotate that torso for 3, 2, and 1. Okay. There's number 2 in. Our frequency of breathing is going up a little bit now, guys. I reckon so as bodybuilders, to be fair. Cool. Hard work. 30 seconds. Off we go. Now, if you're particularly observant, you notice that as I'm coming down into push-up mode, I'm starting on the fingers and then dropping straight down. It's a little bit more of an advanced version, simply to make it work a little bit harder. Okay, 5 seconds, last one through. And then as we come up, back into our squat jumps. Okay, feet hip width apart, drive through the toes, drive up. Can come down, and then drive up. Just on 10 seconds. Again, coming around to the front, just so you can see what this looks like. Though to be fair, I don't want to see too much of this from the front. We're driving up, or we drive the feet in. We're going straight up for the moment, back down into ab work again. 3rd time through the old bicycle abs, through there. Need the 10-second bit. On 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right, guys, there's number 3 one. Again, if you're struggling, hit pause, have a little breathe, take it easy. Off we go again. You can rest as often as you need to, guys. Remember, the beauty of exercise is it's all about progression. So, none of us are world breakers from day one. So the idea would be to gradually build up your fitness so that you can see some improvement, either in terms of the overall duration or the amount of work that you can do during that period. Back into squats. The old brain's starting to go a little bit now. Blood flow's being redirected to the muscles, so the brain's not doing what it's supposed to do properly. 10 seconds down, and then up. Good. Drive through those quads, hamstrings, then heart and lungs. take care of themselves. One more. Lovely. Back down again. And the old abs. Through and across. 10 seconds. Okay, on 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. There's number 4 down, guys. Pick one. Number 5, 30 seconds. Bodybuilder. Out we come. And up we go. Good. Nice and steady. Now progressions on this, guys. You can, of course, drop into box push-up, but of course it makes it a little bit more less easy, I should say. Can't even speak now. In terms of doing the burpee bit, you're about halfway through this one, guys. Again, down, up. But you could step out sideways, then drop the knees if you want. Okay, from where we are, got one more in there. There's your 30 seconds. Squat jumps. Again, butt leads away, drive up through the toes and the quads and the hamstrings and the glutes. Really know they're doing some work. Got 6 seconds, guys. Almost there. There we go. Down in bicycle abs. 10 seconds. On 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. And not before time on that one as well. So, 60-second recovery. Now, this next bit, obviously the final one, opposite elbow, opposite knee, crab toe touches and U-sits. Again, quite difficult exercises, but what I find quite interesting with all of this is you can probably hear my breathing at the moment. Now for a lot of people, they don't necessarily understand that actually breathing quite heavy is a natural part of exercise. Now I know it sounds daft for those that have exercised regularly, but for those that are starting out, this will be quite normal. What actually happens is as you get fitter, you'll find that the frequency of your breathing and the amount of oxygen you can get in begin to improve. So the frequency of breathing comes down, you get deeper breaths, you're better able to recover, which is why we've got these little 1-minute bits and pieces in there. But don't be afraid of getting breathless, that's the point really. It's perfectly normal, it will continue through the exercise, and then once you finish, your body will begin to do the recovery, which we'll touch on in a minute. Opposite elbow, opposite knee, I love this one. 30 seconds, look a complete dork, but there you go. Right, off we go. So we're going to come up. If you're struggling, this is all you're looking for. I can't believe I'm going to say this, but if you're okay, then what we're going to do is make it a little bit more aerobic, so you get this little bounce in between, which to be fair, does make you look more stupid. But remember, it's not about what we look like, it's about what we're creating inside and what's going on from a mental perspective as well as a physical perspective. So, right, there you go, that wasn't so bad, was it? Crab toe touches. These are always brilliant. From here, I haven't done these for years. Right, from there, all we want is up and then back down. Now, some people will try and keep the hips all the way up. To be honest with you, unless you're very accomplished, you're going to struggle. So let's just go with the basic. Hips can stay down as long as they're not on the floor. And we're just swapping opposite hand to opposite knee. Another 5 seconds from here. And one more. Good. Okay. Now you sit. What we're looking for here is to bring the knees in at the same time as we bring the torso. So they're together, 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 together. That's it. On 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Round 1. Done. Okay then guys, round 2. Back to our opposite elbow, opposite knee. 30 seconds. Off we go. And again, if you're unsure about any of these, please feel free to take a little look at some of the tech check stuff we've done, because as you probably noticed, I'm much more of a talker than I am an exerciser. So you'll probably find you can pick up some pretty decent tips I'm doing this stuff correctly, so that when we come to doing this, believe it or not, I don't have to talk quite as much as I normally do. Right, there's your 30 seconds on that one, guys. Back down to your crab toe touches from where you are. 20 seconds, let's take it up, and we're in. 20 seconds across. The idea with this one is, again, apart from looking pretty stupid until you try it and you realise how challenging it is, it's all to do with the core activation and the functionality of the limbs as they link in around your torso. Won't bore you with the details at the moment. And then from there, 10 seconds into our use sit. From there, keep it steady. Both together. Try not to pull the elbows in. Keep the abs nice and tight. Squeezing through. On 3, 2, 1. That's round 2 done, guys. So, big effort now. If you're still with me and you're struggling, total respect. Keep it going. If you're not with me, something to work towards, something to build upon. Okay, 30 seconds, elbow knee, off we go. Squeeze it in. Right the way across. Elbow knee, elbow knee. Going to come out to the side, again, so you can just get an idea of the height of the knees. Obviously the higher the knees, the harder it's going to be. Keep the elbows up and across. 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we're back in our crab toe touches. Got to be honest, guys, I have no idea what I was doing on time on that one, but we'll see. Okay, bring it across. Now, remember, once this little one's done, another 10 seconds I reckon, you're over halfway. So you're almost there now. Digging deep, a little bit more, and then into your U-sit. 10 seconds, make sure that back's down nice and tight. Keeping steady. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's round 3 done. On there, 2 to go. Again, always a good time to have a rest at that stage if you're struggling. Give yourself 30 seconds or so. Otherwise, we're back in and we're moving across. This is where you get a little bit of a wind on your energy. Getting close to the end, nearly there. Almost there, guys, 10 seconds. On 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, back down into your crab toe touches. 20 seconds, off we go. Get it through. Trying to keep the abs as tight as you can. Key thing, obviously, is making sure you don't crash into a heap on the floor. Trying to keep your butt clear at all times. On 4, 3, 2, and 1. You sit for the penultimate time. We're up and we're in. 10 seconds. Almost there, guys. Once this one's done, we're on the final one. Okay, there's your 10. Last one coming up. Don't know if you can see this board from where you are, but see how knackered I'm getting because my number ones are going all over the place. Alright, opposite elbow, opposite knee for the final time. Let's get some energy in there. Push it across. Now's the time to do the work. If you've got any energy left, yeah, it's kind of optimistic, isn't it? If you've got any energy left, push it through. 12 seconds. We're almost done. Worst one out of the way. On 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, well done. Down into your crab toe touches for the final time. Up we come. 20 seconds of work. Almost there. Last little bit. Digging deep. Keep yourself working right to the end. Focus on the breath. Pushing it up. Lifting those hands and feet. Through 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, into you sit for the final time, guys. Squeeze in. 2, 3. Push it out. 4, 5, 6, knees and chest together, 7, 9, big one, 10. There you go. Right, now the idea with the Activ F30 is that because looks like we're going to be tied into training from home for a little while longer, I'm going to see if I can do is maybe run this sort of 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and who knows, technophobe like me and sort of technology dinosaur might even stretch to doing something live on Facebook. So if you want to be exposed to that, then do the usual, guys. Either message me on the club app, drop me an email, or of course message me via Facebook. Guys, fantastic. If you managed to get through that first time, to be fair, you've done really, really well. And that's not meant in a patronising way, it's a genuine, there's a lot of exercises in there that people don't normally do unless they're following a functional training routine. So anyway, have a fantastic Monday, guys. Hopefully, fingers crossed, before I recover from this, I'll see you on Wednesday. Again, I'll be doing it first thing in the morning, but obviously you're welcome to use this whenever you like. Have a great day. Speak to you soon. Cheers. Oh, I've got to find my turning off thing now. Oh, where is it? There we go. All right. And hopefully that'll stop.